we're going to be looking at making r the subject of 2/3 pi r cubed equals v. Now this example is a little bit different than the last ones because our r has an exponent, r to the power of 3, or r cubed. So we're just going to go through how we get rid of that pesky 3. But first, we want to check if there's anything on this r term that we need to add or subtract. But if you see 2/3 pi r cubed, that's all one term. So we actually don't need to add or subtract anything from this side. So we can skip ahead to the second part. Well, we need to either multiply or divide so that we get our r cubed by itself. Well, what do we need to get rid of then? Well, we got this 2/3 pi, right? So we got to divide both sides by 2/3 pi. So we got 2/3 pi r cubed over 2/3 pi equals v over 2/3 pi. Now the 2/3 pi cancels out, and we're left with r cubed equals v over 2/3 pi. But now we got to get rid of that 3, right? That exponent. How can we make r cubed? How can we get rid of that 3? Well, we've got to divide that exponent by 3. We've got to divide that 3 by 3. How do we do that on both sides? Well, this whole thing is the same as v over 2/3 pi to the power of 1. So if we get rid of this 3, we have to divide this 3 by 3. We can also divide this 1 by 3 also, right? So to get rid of an exponent, you just have to divide the exponent part only on both sides. So 3 over 3 is 1, and 1 over 3 is a third. And that leaves us with our answer. R equals v over 2/3 pi to the power of 1/3. Now it's your chance to check your understanding. What I want you to try is to see if you can make vi the subject of this equation. So pause the video here and just see if you can get vi by itself in the equation. I'll just give you a few more moments to pause and to work through it yourself. Trust me, it's really going to help you much more if you do this on your own, and don't check the answers until you've done the absolute best you can to get the answer yourself. Okay, I'll give you a few more moments to work it out, and the answer will be vi equals 2d over t minus vf. There's one more practice question to check your understanding. In this question, we want you to make a the subject of this equation. D equals vft minus 1/2 at squared. In this case, you want to make a the subject. Pause here and do your absolute best to answer the question without any help. Try to show you're working if you can. Okay, have you got the answer? Okay, well, I'm sure you did the best you could, so here's the answer. A equals 2 times, in brackets, d minus vft over 2t squared. Alternatively, and this is exactly the same, just written a little bit differently, you could say A equals 2 times vft minus d over t squared. Either of these are exactly identical, and both of them would be accepted as a correct answer. I hope you found this tutorial video useful and helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please do write a question out in the comment box below, and I will do my absolute best to answer any questions related to rearranging algebra in the comments. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in my future videos. Bye.